Jai Shri Ram viewers, and welcome to another segment of Inspirational Thoughts. Today I shall continue to give you some more significant meaning of Holi. Now Holi or Phagwah on the whole is good triumph evil. Now Phagwah or Holi has an ancient origin, the tradition of which is being followed since time immemorial. This festival is celebrated on the full moon day, Purnima, of the lunar month of Phagun until the fifth day, Pancham, depending on regional variations. It is a celebration that runs for 2 to 5 days, so to speak. This is a time when we celebrate the festivity of love and harmony amongst each other. And the word holy comes from the word hola, means to offer oblation or pray to Bhagwan as thanksgiving for a good harvest. Of course, it is a festival of spring where many have in other countries are harvesting their crops and so on and so forth. Now, what do we focus on when we celebrate Holi or Phagwah? One I can think of, good triumph over evil, positive over negative, love over hate, purity over impurity, and so on. There are various legends associated with Holi. This is a festival which reassures the people of the power of truth, as the moral of all these legends is the ultimate victory of good over evil. The legendary history of Hiranyakashipu and Prahalad also point to the fact that extreme devotion to God always take his devotees in his shelter. Extreme devotion. The Lord will always shelter us. All these legends help the people to follow a good conduct in their lives and believe in the virtue of being truthful. This is extremely important in the modern day society when so many people resort to evil practices for small gains and torture one who is pious. Holi helps the people to believe in the virtue of being truthful and honest, and at the same time to fight away the evil. Holi also helps to bring the society together to strengthen the secular fabric of our universe. For this festival is celebrated by non-Hindus as well throughout the world. And the wonderfulness of Holi is that even enemies turn friends. Why? Because when joined in this celebration, they put aside all differences on all their feelings and rejuvenate in peace and harmony. This is a power, this is a uniqueness of Holi and Phagwah. Everybody celebrates this festival together with the spirit of brotherhood. It is traditionally been celebrated in high spirit without any discrimination of caste, color, creed, race, religion, and so on. This is what is unique about our dharma. Of course, Benu Satsanga Vivek Na Hui, a beautiful chopai, said, Na Hui. Vivek means discrimination, no discrimination whatsoever. This is what symbolized the occasion when sprinkling the various color of powder on each other. It breaks the barrier of discrimination so that everyone looks the same and universal brotherhood is affirmed. That is assured. And that is what this festival is all about, celebrating in such a great, colorful way. Now in the evening, the celebration, many devotees will visit their friends and families, and they will exchange sweet meats and so on, gifts and so on will be given. This helps to revitalizing relationship and strengthen emotional bonds between people. So much Holi and or Phagwah has to offer. We have seen that Prahalad is affiliated with a young boy, Phagwah rather is affiliated with a young boy by the name of Prahalad, who was very devoted to the Supreme Lord, Shri Vishnu Bhagwan. And his father was once a very pious person too. But when he has achieved great powers from the Divine Lord, he began to create havoc. He became ruthless. He was actually taking revenge for his brother's death, Hiranyaksh, by the Varaha avatar, the third avatar of Lord Vishnu as the boar avatar. Now this was the reason he irritates the votaries of God, so he can fight with God to avenge his brother's death. Prahalad, who represents the good, noble and the wise, the good quality, the intellect, he was put to a test several times by his father. But every defense was successful because he used the power of devotion and love against the power of hate. This is what he did. Prahalad, my dear devotees of God, you know this story well. When he was conceived in his mother's womb, his mother offered tremendous praise to Lord Vishnu during the period of the pregnancies, and Prahalad inherited those prayers, and ever since he was born, he became a worshipper of Lord Vishnu. So this is another message, that when a woman is conceived and carrying this baby in her, it is, if you want a good child, if you want your child to become admirable and righteous and religious and do good things, then both parents, must attune to the form of goodness. Go to your mandirs, listen to good music, sing beautiful bhajans and swan. Both, not only the mother, but the father is part and parcel of this baby. So it is important, because during that period of time, both the mother was very devoted and the father too was devoted, because he was looking for boons. So he has to be religious and righteous at that time. So this is another message for us. But his father Hiranyakashipu, as he received his boon after performing years of tapasya, Brahma appeared and blessed him and offered him the boon. Hiranyakashipu was clever. He knew that Brahma would not grant him immortality, so he asked for it in a roundabout way. He says, "O Brahma, bless me with that boon that I shall not be killed by man, god or beast. I should not die in the day nor in the night, either on land or on air, or in the air, neither outside the house nor inside, and neither by weapon or fire should not destroy me." So he demanded. Brahma raised his hand and said, "Bharmango, your wish is granted. As you asked, your wish is granted." My dear devotees of God, Hiranyakashipu was elated. He thought he was as good as immortal. So he became the Lord of the heaven, earth and even hell. He controls everything with his power. He banned all sacrifices and prayers, especially to Lord Vishnu worshippers, because Lord Vishnu was responsible for the death of his demonic brother Hiranyaksh. He made everyone worship him as God, and Hiranyakashipu's list of sins increasing. And at this time, everyone pleaded to Lord Vishnu for help. Lord Vishnu listened to their prayers and calmly says, "O devotee, have patience. I shall come to rectify this situation on earth." My dear brothers and sisters, Hiranyakashipu, he had 4 sons, of whom the youngest is Prahalad. He was very devoted to Lord Vishnu. When Hiranyakashipu came to know of Prahalad's devotion to Lord Vishnu, he became very angry. But Prahalad paid him no heed. As he continued his worship to Lord Vishnu and encouraged many youths of his age also, his father says, "Enough is enough." He ordered his guard to kill Prahalad. The demonic guard seized Prahalad and struck him with swords. But Prahalad continued his prayers to Lord Vishnu. In the process, the sword become broken into small pieces. Poisonous snakes were sent to bite him, but they returned with damaged fangs. They took Prahalad to the peak of a mountain, the highest mountain, and threw him down, but Prahalad remained unharmed. Another incident, they tied a rock into his body and threw him into the depth of the ocean. But those rocks, through the miraculous prayer of Prahalad, those very rocks that was tied on his body becomes flowers, and Prahalad just flowed back up to the top of the river, unharmed. My dear devotees of God, Hiranyakashipu had a sister by the name of Holika. Seeing the frustration of her brother, she came to his rescue, and she says, "Oh, my brother, I am a fireproof woman. I shall take Prahalad in my lap and burn him to ashes." Hiranyakashipu was relieved and ordered a huge pyre of fire, and as Holika sits in the fire, Prahalad continued his prayers, and instead of Holika save and burn Prahalad, it was the opposite way around. Holika was burned to ashes, and Prahalad again was untouched by the fire of purity. Hiranyakashipu tried various tactics to kill Prahalad, but failed in every attempt. He even poisoned his food. He was buried under a mountain. He was boiled in hot oil, and Hiranyakashipu even tried black magic on him. Nothing would harm him. Nothing would harm a true devotee of God, my dear devotees of God. Then one day, both father and son, they were in the royal hall, and Hiranyakashipu, he started to make fun of Lord Vishnu. "Hurr, hurr, oh great Vishnu, you say you were omnipresent? If you are omnipresent, then show yourself from this pillar. Come out from this pillar and show me your power." And at once, instantly, Lord Vishnu, as Narasimha avatar, the fourth avatar, merged from the very pillar that Hiranyakashipu was pointed to, half man and half lion. And there, not man, not God, not beast, his eyes were red like a fireball. His mouth was like a cave, and his claws as sharp as a double-edged sword. Narasimha, my dear devotees of God, gave a loud roar. After a long battle, picked Hiranyakashipu up and brought him by the entrance of the hall, placed his body half inside, half outside. He placed him on his lap. It was not on the ground nor in the air. And it was twilight, in the evening, not day, not night. And he took his claws and no weapon, and he ripped Hiranyakashipu's heart apart. And that was the end of Hiranyakashipu. So after complying with all the conditions of Brahma's boons, Lord Vishnu was able to destroy the demonic Hiranyakashipu, who was living for no purpose at all in the world. So my dear devotees of God, while we think we can live here forever, it is not so, my dear brothers and sisters. Hiranyakashipu's, his quality are in all of us. We want to hold on to things, position and possession. We want to hold on to what we own, but we have to try to let go, my dear devotees of God. And we can see good results. So this is a lesson. This little story is a lesson. There's a great moral behind it, as I've explained some of it. So take it very seriously. And let us, after celebrating Holi this festive season, let us become a better individual of tomorrow. Let us become a greater devotee. Let us take this message. Let us begin to love, to hug, to embrace, to help, to perform humanitarian work, and seek those who are falling, give them a hand to stand. This is what Holi and Phagwah is all about. I want to wish all of you a very, very happy Holi. And once again, on behalf of all of us at Sri Devi Mandir, the Sirtan family, and all of us at the Holi Festival Committee, the Holi Sammelan, and the U.S. Ghana Humanitarian Mission, we would like to wish you a very, very happy Holi. May God bless you and your family with peace and happiness and tranquility always follow you. May the Prahalad quality always be embedded in you. To his lotus feet, the Lord Vishnu Bhagwan, we bow.